That's getting you good.
At the United Nations, they use the word member there too.
All right.
Okay, but every time they use the word member, they're speaking about being a nation.
All right.
Okay, that nation is subsequently a part of the UN. Right? I'm here because I love you. That's why I'm here. As far as the Moorish Science Temple is concerned, I don't down the Moorish Science Temple. Okay, I never could because the Prophet found it. I'm the #1 defender of Nobel. I wouldn't write all these books and things about Nobel in defense when other Moors wouldn't stand up for him. When they tried to make him out of Mason, I'm the one that stood there.
Okay.
So it's not a question as to my loyalty the way it belongs to it. Why I'm here is try to help the Moors. I never asked anybody to join the government. What kind of talk is that? Okay? If I was going to do that, I would say, look, why don't you get together and formulate a consulate, because that's what we had. Okay, we got consulates all over the place. Because consulate, like an embassy, is what you have in the government, but the consulate is on native soil as well as foreign land. Okay, so that's it. But I never mentioned that. Okay, what we've got to do is to come together with a love in our heart for each other. That's all I'm really interested in. Okay, I'm not going to be here. I'll be here if you want me to. Call me. I'm always there. But when it comes down, I'll go all over the country saying the same thing. Look, you better wake up and get your act together. That's in the Moorish Science Temple, out the Moorish Science Temple, New Orleans, Washington, Chicory, whatever. I've met them all, done them all. It's the same thing. You're not going to get out of this. My brother, Malachi York here, 135 years for what? And he could be able to speak tomorrow under his own government. That's how powerful government is. Okay? But you got to come together to do it. Okay? So I didn't know exactly what he was talking about. But you got to be able to follow. You got to have such a love for the prophet that you almost wouldn't find him, follow him blindly. You got to have just that kind of love. Okay? So, no, I've never talked about the prophet or against the Moorish Science Temple. Now there's some members in the Moorish Science Temple. That is not. Okay? But I don't even bring them up. Okay? And I'm not going to talk against the Moorish Science Temple for nobody. Okay? For nobody, I'm not going to talk against. Why? Because my prophet founded it for this reason. I can lift all my people up. Because they're locked where? Under the confines of the United States. That's where he founded the Moorish Science Temple at. So they can come out of that and do what? Be more
Be themselves.
Okay? That's all I say. So, yes, sir.
Here's all, I understand why you deal with the Moorish Science Temple in America the way you deal with it.
What? Stop. Stop. You're already wrong.
That's right,
Listen,
stop.
Did I say I'm not against the Moorish Science Temple?
I just heard you say that. I didn't say you was against it. I said I understand why you deal with it the way you deal with it.
I don't deal with it.
That's what you're talking about right there. You don't deal with it. Okay. I deal with it every day.
Okay.
I walk it every day. I be it every day.
And you be right there every day.
That's right.
No problem. I'm here for the government. That's all. That's all it is.
Every day. For the government.
Do you know how many times the prophet mentioned government in the divine constitution? 5. Do you know which one of these is the Constitution? Act 1 only. The rest of them are bylaws.
Act 1 is not the only constitution.
The United Nations is looking for the Moorish Americans, okay? Every nation on earth is looking for the Moorish America, not the Moorish Science Temple. This is not to be indignant. I'm telling you what it is. It's law, it's factual, they brought it to us, okay? They're looking for us to be ourselves. What is your nationality? What's your free national name? Period. That's all it is.
You're making a lot of sense.
Okay, that's all it is. Be yourself. I want somebody to be able to get along with each one of us in here.
Islam, brother. But since you said it like that, then when the prophet instituted for capital tax, What did he do that for?
That was under the Prophet General laws.
Okay, what was it put there for?
So that you would learn how to take care of your own. Be responsible for your own.
Where do that go?
It's the organization,
Where
Mo.
do the capital tax go?
If you can learn it under the general law, what you gonna do under the supreme law? You got to
Yeah, I just want to make a statement, all right? I came all the way from Canada, 14 hours on the bus, Greyhound, right? I'm Grand Sheik over there. We have a temple over there, right? This is the Grand Sheik that put me on. And that's my divine minister up there that put me on still today. Over in Canada, we tell the Moors to make sure that they go register with their government that are in the temple as a standard, because the temple is a teaching institution. But that's what it is. Period. Yeah, there's different avenues that we can use it for. Yeah, there's Moors that can represent it from a governmental perspective, having that knowledge. But the government perspective is missing from the temple because of all the sellouts that came in and changed up stuff. So if we can't accept that and try, cause it's not something new. It's just seeing a line and stepping on the other side of the line just to make sure that we cover all the bases. You're not saying not to deal with temple affairs. Nothing's wrong with, it's like I got a Great Seal nationality card in my pocket because I'm down with the Great Seal Moors in Asbury Park with Grand Sheik Nature and Taj and them, right? I got a Moorish American card off the website that you can just go on, click the thing, print it out, and now you put your name down and you got a card now. And then I have our card for our temple. I got like 5, 6 nationality cards in my pocket. But even having all those different cards, I still show allegiance to the. I'm not showing allegiance to Pleasant Bay. Pleasant, you just another Moor just doing the work. Right? The allegiance is to the government. The allegiance is to that flag, because that flag is the governmental flag. Nothing's wrong with the Moroccan flag, but you better use it upside down because that's how the Prophet used it. And if you're going to put it the right side up, then you're not following the Prophet, because he repped it upside down. So the devil horns could show, so we know who we're dealing with.
That's right.
Very good, brother.
Right? Islam.
Let me tell you how important this is, Moore. For one thing, I think I'm probably the most recognized Moor since Noble Ali. I'm not comparing myself with the Prophet. I'm saying that to say this: all that recognition ain't right. All of it's not good. Okay? I don't know nobody who talked more about it on Facebook than I think I've been there twice this year. Okay? Everybody got something negative to say. I can put all my enemies in one direction. Okay? Life being threatened every day. Okay? Every day. But guess what? It ain't stopping nothing because they got no power. Why the world I'm gonna listen to somebody and they got no power? So it don't faze me. I got work to do. Okay? I got people to try to save by teaching them. That's my job. Okay? So it doesn't matter whether I'm in Chicago, in Detroit, it doesn't matter where I am. It's gonna be the same thing. Drew Ali, like the Mo said, he ain't dead. By no stretch of the imagination. Okay? Drew Ali said, I'm going to the soul plane, but I can work with you hard-headed, stiff-necked Moors. A lot better there. Okay? All my instructions and directions come straight from the Prophet. Make no mistake about it. None. Straight from the Prophet. Okay? I stand in defense of the Prophet for one reason. He stood in defense for me. He never turned his back on me. He stood for me in the midst of the United States when nobody else would claim me. He did. He said, no, he's not a Negro. He's a Moorish American. Stood here by himself and said that to everybody. Anybody do that for me? Yeah, they got me. They got it. And ain't nobody else could do nothing to come between me and him. Nothing. Okay? And when I say the United Nations, I mean the United Nations. Do you know what the United Nations was called in 28?
League of Nations.
League of Nations.
Now what was the spin-off for the League of Nations? Not NATO, because that wasn't in the same. What was it called? The spin-off was the Pan-American, right? So in other words, when Raleigh went to Havana, technically he was at the United Nations for the Western Hemisphere. Okay? It's the same thing. When you open the Quran, you look at chapter 48, what's he telling you to do? Link yourself with what? The United Nations. Okay? You got to be a nation to join the nation. It's just that simple. It's not arithmetics. Okay? That's why I'm here. Like I said, it's love. If I was scared, I'd have stayed home. Whatever you want to call that place. Okay? But it's difficult when you can walk through the different territories of these United States, knowing you own the land, and your own people won't even wake up and claim it. That's hard to carry that. Okay?
Yeah, just two things. One thing, everybody who's present today, like I'm telling you, coming from a 14-hour bus trip, right? Write your name down. Register with the national government. In Canaan land, I call Pleasant Bay, talk to them about the Moorish American national government, and receive my divine minister's papers so we can have a consulate, because we don't have one where we're at, right? And then with regard to the time, sister, Queen Mother, if you look at that circle right there, the quadrants, the 4 spaces in that circle is 12, 3, 6, and 9. And there's no hands on that clock, because we have no time no more. Islam.
One meet, Morris.
Islam, Morris.
Islam.
Divine warning by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. The Prophet warned all Muslims, governors, order to read proclamation at each meeting. I hereby inform all members they must end all radical agitated speeches while they work at their homes and on the street. We offer peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your cards to Europeans to cause confusion. Remember your cards for your salvation. Fail to obey these orders to be its consequence. We offer love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. When these prisoners are violated, justice must then take its course. Any member or group of members who hold religious feelings toward the temple of the prophet, provide divine cover to the Moorish movement, will receive the reward from Allah for the unjust deed. All true Moors will and must obey the laws laid down to them by their prophet. They lose confidence in their prophet should turn their cards button, seize one of their turbans and feds, return the statement which I, the prophet, found you. This is holy divine movement founded by the prophet Noble Drew Ali. The prophet is not right, the temple is not right. The prophet is therefore saying that divine plea to all Moors make they do their part in protecting the prophet and the temple. This is the everlasting movement founded by the prophet, who will Allah to redeem his people from sinful ways per order of the prophet Noble Drew Ali.
Islam.
Who is the greatest?
Allah is the greatest.
Who is the greatest?
Allah is the greatest.
Who is the noble prophet?
Noble Drew Ali.
Who are his successors?
Days.
That's y'all. Tap.
Islam.
Hills and ways. Islam.
Ashe.
Morris, at this time, we're gonna form that 360, and we're gonna leave here, right over left, hand in hand. And I would like to ask the elder, Chief Fisher Bay, to take us out on a holy covenant of the Asiatic nations.
Get over here.
Nothing but love from the center to the outer part.
Bring one in.